several months ago, from the planning phase, and then kind of shifting as things have changed. From first it was how do we protect everybody away from here, and then it was how do we bring everybody back. And so we have a great group of people from sports administration all the way through our medical professionals who have collaborated to come up with the protocols to get us back here safely. And then now once we're here, to keep us safe and to put in place everything that needs to happen so that the student athletes and the teams can perform.
I admire the fact that the Big Ten commissioner and perhaps the Big Ten presidents really and truly were looking out for looking for the best interests for the student athletes, and they've done everything in terms of the protocols that we have for this. All of this has already taken place, and so there's no question that we are as safe as we can possibly be.
When a lot of the country and a lot of people were rushing to try and get back because of the absence, everybody wanted to get back. Everybody, was very eager to get back. She put that aside and was able to really kind of be deliberate in that return. And I think that ultimately just gave her the confidence to know that when she brought her athletes back, that she was doing it in the safest way possible, and hopefully that the student athletes and their parents and family felt that way as well.
I'm grateful for the safety procedures being taken here at Rutgers so that I can play and fulfill the sport that I love.
I'm just very happy that we get to play basketball. Despite, we have fans or not, I'm just, ready to play at this moment.
I'm very grateful for the resources that Rutgers and many big programs have to be able to compete with this pandemic. I feel like sometimes we do take it for granted, but at the end of the day, we're ready to hoop, so we have to do whatever's necessary.
Having this right in our backyard and being associated with Rutgers and the research and design that has gone on with that and the labs that they've worked with, to have the saliva test available has been a game changer for us. For several reasons. One, the availability of it, and Rutgers University has been great with their testing protocol as well, but also the actual uniqueness of the test itself, that it's a self-administered saliva test helped to keep our staff and our healthcare professionals safer because we weren't administering the test ourselves. And so for me and our staff that's been working with that, that's been a real benefit to us to be able to do the testing in the volume that we've done and remain as safe as possible. And then the other part of that is it gives us the capability to actually test remotely. So we've been able to send tests home to student athletes and get a test for them prior to them even returning back to campus, just to kind of get an idea of, that they were in fact not infected before ever stepping foot outside of their door to come back. And then when they got here, to be able to retest them and continue that testing. So that Rutgers saliva test has really helped us in that process, and I feel thankful that we had access to that. The Big Ten has provided protocols for us, which includes daily antigen testing currently with women's basketball. And basically that means that every staff and student athlete and everybody from the coaches through the support staff who are near our student athletes on a daily basis come in daily and do a rapid antigen test. And should anybody test positive on that, it's considered a presumptive positive until we get a confirmatory test with PCR saliva test that we spoke about before. And that gives us a good idea on a daily basis if anybody has been exposed to the virus and could potentially be infectious.